Now, listen, you guys, it does seem like the Breakfast Club might actually be slowly coming to an end. And we're also going to be talking, you guys, about this entire situation, obviously, with getting into it with internet people regarding, obviously, whether she is YT or not, as well as TMZ out there trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj with false reporting. And it seems like Cousin Sloth is still self-contradicting in the streets as expected. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about the Breakfast Club, which is obviously hosted by the men that I don't like, Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, as well as Jess Hilarious. Okay, now it is actually being reported that that show might actually get chucked off. Not might actually, is actually slated for removal from the 105.3 FM lineup in, of course, Atlanta. And obviously, you guys, this is being received with mixed feelings. You do know that these guys have stepped on a lot of tours in the industry. Some of them very disrespectful, some of them accused of payola, some of them actually did publicly brag about, payola and everything. And so obviously it does seem like a lot of people really were not, messing with them. And some people are celebrating, saying that, they are finally going down. And by some people, myself included. Because I will forever give these guys a signed eye for their obsession with, of course, Nicki Minaj, okay? And I will forever give them a side eye for basically being willing to compromise the standard of hip hop by ushering in the transformer or for a check. So obviously, I personally also do not mess with them. Obviously, the Barbz, I know a lot of the Barbz are actually celebrating, saying, well, this is the karma that they get for doing other people dirty for no apparent reason, okay? And some people are mocking Jess Hilarious, saying that, oh wow, it seems like from the moment that you actually did join the Breakfast Club, things have been going down, so much for someone who actually has a loud mouth. And some people were even calling her out by that statement that she made when she said, well, it looks like someone's show is not selling out, basically referring to Nicki Minaj's now sold out tour, okay, with 20 sold out tour in her pockets. This woman, Jess Hilarious, went ahead to try and paint a picture that Nicki is not selling. That's the reason why she wanted Kate Williams on her tour, okay? So I'm just like, what a way to swallow your words. Not only are you gagging at Nicki Minaj selling out her shows, you're also gagging at your own fate right now, okay? Because who knows what else is going to happen. This might just be the beginning. And honestly speaking, I would like to pretend and act like I feel bad for them, but I don't. I do not, because karma is a real thing. Now, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we are going to talk about another shameless platform, which in my own opinion is none other than TMZ. Now, you do know that TMZ has been notorious for basically being part of the Nicki Minaj H train. You will see them posting every single negative thing about Nicki Minaj, but they will never post about her doing great, a sold out tours. You won't catch them posting anything to do with that, okay? But at the same time, as soon as something slightly negative happens to her, they would try to amplify it as much as they can. It does seem like, in light of her actually launching these shoes, obviously with Lochi, it seems like they had some words to say and that were not true at all. This is what their headline read, okay? They said Nicki Minaj's record-breaking tour is over, and she now has time to put her feet up, which are comfortably fitted in her new custom sneaker line, okay? And I know a lot of people might look at this and say, wow, this is an innocent mistake. No, this isn't. All this entire words twisting, banter, and whatever they're trying to do, it is all intentional, you guys. Because, like, tell me why a publication like TMZ would literally lie about Nicki Minaj's show tour actually ending when they know very well that it's not ending. And then to throw you off a little bit, they make it seem like they are hyping her sneaker collection. Okay, a sneaker line, I'm sorry. So honestly speaking, this is very annoying. I do feel like they are saying this because there's a lot of people who don't read the articles. They don't follow up to read the articles. They read the title and that's what they're believing, and they're trying to make it seem like the tour is over so that the hype can die down that is around obviously Nicki Minaj's tour, which is very pathetic at this point. And it's very sad, really. Like, it is really just so sad. The obsession with Nicki Minaj is the same obsession that we see with the Breakfast Club. It's the same obsession that we see with all these major mainstream media platforms. Like, what has this woman ever done to you? Like, so much energy for one person, it gets exhausting to a certain point. Okay, like, because why would you do something like that? So I did see a lot of Barbz calling them out in the comment section, saying, why would you lie about something like that? This is lazy reporting and stuff like that. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section. Do you think that it was just a mistake, or do you think that TMZ knew exactly what they were doing? Okay, now the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it does seem like Bia was out there having an issue with people on the internet. Well, by people I basically mean the Transformers fan base, because they started saying that, oh wow, why are you cosplaying a black woman and stuff like that. Well, basically recycling the words of the Barbz and the words of the general public regarding their favorite. So I guess now they decided to use those very words on Bia, except Bia is not cosplaying as a black woman. She is not a YT woman like their favorite. Okay, and it seems like Bia wasted no time clapping back at them, because she posted a picture of herself with her granddad, and even from that picture you literally can tell that this girl is a black girl. Like, you can tell. Okay, and so she said grandfather Buki. Okay, and some people started saying that, oh wow, that's not your grandfather, that's your stepfather who raised you and stuff like that. And one fan was trying to clock her, saying, so why you didn't say you were black in that clip? Why was it half Puerto Rican and half Italian? You made sure to say your sister is half black, but not you. Go by. And then Bia said, because we have different fathers, hers is African American and mine is Puerto Rican. They are black Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. I don't have to specify. You can see clearly. You made sure people, and then this person also said, you made sure people thought you were just raised by a black stepdad because you didn't mention your PR side being black. You used PR as a race throughout that entire interview. So either you didn't know back then that wasn't a race, or and then Bia said, no, at the time I just didn't know other people were so slow and didn't know the difference between race and ethnicity. You're just so uncultured, and now we have to overcompensate for the lack of knowledge. Okay, and honestly speaking, I feel like they're backing at the wrong tree. Bia is not the one to be backing it. They should be backing it their favorite in that regard, because listen, honey, right now I'm trying to think of my situation with my half brother. We share the same father who's actually black, and now I'm thinking, so am I now going to look at my nephews like my brother's son? I'm gonna look at him like he's not black when literally his granddad, his dad, they are all black. Because obviously a black dad is going to give birth to a black guy, okay, regardless of how light-skinned my brother may look. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, regardless of how mixed he may look, he is, but it's not going to erase his black obviously ethnicity. So now his son automatically becomes black, or am I lost? Is that not how that works? Because now I'm thinking, am I going to look at my nephew like a YT boy? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about all of that, in the comment section. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Glorilla. It seems like Cousin Sloth likes self-contradicting herself. Like, literally, this girl really thinks she has hit the jackpot by being affiliated with the Transformer and obviously actually bongo too. This is what she had to say. She said, well, whatever bees thing they be on, I be on that times 1,000. And just yesterday, I bumped into a post saying that, well, if you see yourself thinking about another person, another bee and stuff like that, you should not think about another bee. Oh my goodness, never do that. It seems that like if you're doing that, it means that you're losing and stuff like that. And then today, you're worried about what other bees are doing or what other bees think. Like, make it make sense. Like, literally, I'd be looking at this girl and I'm like, why do you self-contradict so much? I do feel like since she started hanging with the transformer, his slowness is even getting slother. Well, there's no such a word, but you know what I'm saying. So let me know, you guys, what you think about cousin sloth, because it seems like they have one thing in common with obviously the transformer, because amidst the low shoes are basically selling out, and of course the super freaky girl performance going viral and people are talking about Nicki Minaj endlessly. Obviously she had to come on the internet and she said, I'm so effing famous. And I'm like, I think in her mind she actually does think that she's all that, because you can tell that Nicki Minaj is who this girl thinks she is. Like every aspect of Nicki Minaj's life, okay? She really does believe in her heart that she's going through an H train. She really does believe in her heart that she now looks like Nicki Minaj. She really does believe in her mind that she's in competition with Nicki Minaj and they're on the same level. The delusion, you guys. Honestly, sometimes I wish I would just wake up with this amount of delusion, because it has to be the best thing ever. It's the best feeling. Like literally, you walk into any room being delusional and being fake confident, because this girl is very hilarious. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. We are going to be talking about K Michelle. So it does seem like K Michelle is out actually facing backlash, because if you guys didn't know, she's opening a restaurant, and she was basically telling people that, well, she's not going to be here for people shaking their behinds in that restaurant. And I feel like that's a common thing. That's a common sense thing. Okay, if it's a restaurant, why are you shaking your behind? Okay, why are you doing that? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not forbidding anyone from shaking their behind, but well, some of us just want to walk into a restaurant and enjoy our food without seeing you shaking your behind on top of the table. But I was so surprised when I saw a lot of people in the comment section really mad, saying that, why would you do that? Oh, you used to do that. And I'm like, well, I don't think she used to do that in restaurants because the restaurant is not a club. I did see a lot of people actually defending this kind of behavior, and I was just so sad. I was like, what is this generation? Like, what's happening, you guys? Like, how can you sit on there and be mad that, well, shaking your behind is forbidden in a restaurant? Like, seriously, why would you subject us to your behind? Okay, we do not want to see your behind. We just want to eat. It's a restaurant, not a strip club. Oh my goodness. And you get mad because you want to force us to see your behind. Oh my goodness, you guys, what are we becoming? Like, what are we becoming as a people? And this is the reason why people other Arab word will always clown us, is because of behavior like that. It's because of behavior like this. This other day I was talking about the Transformers best friend out there trying to shame JT into shaking her behind. And I'm like, what is this? What are we becoming? But anyway, you guys, let me just insert that snippet of K Michelle talking about what she would expect for her restaurant and things like that. And let me know if there's anything offensive that she has said. Okay? And some people are like, oh, well, you used to twerk yourself. And I'm like, people are allowed to grow. The same card that the Transformer friend was trying to use on JT, saying that, well, you shaked your behind on another show. Yes, people grow up. People outgrow certain things. And you can't be shaming someone just because they've chosen to level up. Because to me, knowing when and where to twerk is actually a level up, in my own opinion, okay? Being smart enough to know that there's a time and place for everything, to me, that is leveling up. So if you're going to be mad about that, oh well, I'm sorry, but I still do feel like there's nothing wrong with K Michelle stipulating that she does not want behind shaking in a restaurant. Do you think all of us don't have behinds? Why do you think your behind is very important and very special enough to be in my plate? Why are you trying to save me behind when I'm trying to eat food? I'm just trying to eat some pasta and you want to come here and put your behind in my plate. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm just going to insert that snippet, you guys, and I don't think I will see you after that snippet. So let me just say my goodbyes. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.
It's going to be a very beautiful space. It is not a space for you to come and twerk. I'm sorry, you have to find you somewhere to do that at. And it's not a space of any ignorance. Okay. I'm at this point, I'm almost wanting to do reservations only so I can control and maintain. I don't care what you say. If you don't like country music, you're going to hear it. I don't play other stuff too. No, I will not be pop locking in here. This is for grown and sexy people. We are going through plumbing. Y'all keep on trying to make reservations. I don't know how y'all gonna make reservations in here. You will get to make reservations, I swear, in a couple weeks. But we had a little boo-boo. We had to teach y'all one-on-one stuff I'm learning myself and don't understand. This is a grease trap being moved, plumbing. It looks like it's crazy, but it can all be done in like 3 weeks. It's come a long way. He said, don't tell him. Oh, don't worry. I'm not showing